Yeah, and for us it means that we are becoming the true future of creativity, not only in tabletop, but we're talking all the other categories as well. So people that are interested in multiple different things, from technology to also tabletop, will be able to browse everything on the Indiegogo platform and then get to Gamefound projects and kind of browse through technology. So you can expect a lot of new traffic from backers from those other sectors. What will also not change is our approach to you as a backer, as a creator. We'll always try to do the best we can with our business decision, with our technology. Our approach always has been to create the best platform, the best technology, so you, creators and backers, can come together and create crazy, extravaganza, amazing projects. I have this feeling of like being a part of revolution, like really changing the industry for the better.
Hey, I'm Alex Ratcliffe, CMO of Gamefound, and welcome to our July Feast event. This is our largest feast ever. Something I think I generally have said most of the times we run a feast. I think all but one time it was our largest feast ever. And in fact, today we've changed up the format in order to be respectful of your time while also giving us an opportunity to showcase, to show you these 23 projects. We've invited the creators themselves to give a brief overview of what's in store. And with that in mind, let's start off with our first project, one that I'm particularly excited about. Let's see what Go On Board has in store.
Hi, I'm Łukasz Woźniak from Go On Board, and I am excited to introduce The Witcher Legacy, our newest board game developed with CD Projekt Red. It's a story-driven campaign game for 1 up to 4 players, so solo or co-op, where you become a witcher, hunting those responsible for the attack on the School of the Wolf. So you'll fight monsters, you'll level up your character, manage limited resources, and shape the world through your decisions and experience an unforgettable narrative adventure that evolves with every scenario. So the Gamefound page is now live. Follow the campaign today and get an exclusive Gorgon miniature. Join the adventure in The Witcher Legacy.
I've loved The Witcher Old World, and I generally like what Legacy can do to a board game, and so I'm very excited for this one. But coming up next, we have 2 projects, one from Pika Games, as well as another from Fantasia Games.
Hi guys, this is Yoma from Pika Games, and I'm here to introduce to you a wild venture. In this 2-player fast-paced game, you will be asked to build engines, but at the same time dismantle them. And this is actually a good thing. Illustrating 108 unique artworks in the game. The dual-sided board, spring side is the autumn side, adding extra replayability to the game. Cute meeples like these ones. So if you enjoy tactical games with fast decisions and a game with real personality, then I believe that Wild Venture is definitely something that you should check out. There is a live pre-order campaign now going on Gamefound where you will get access to 2 amazing gifts. See you there.
Hi, I'm Thanos, co-founder of Fantasia Games. Today, I'm excited to share with you our next title, Rurik 2nd Edition. This is a complete reimagining of the acclaimed 2019 strategy game. This new edition features upgraded components, reworked gameplay, and stunning new artwork that brings the world of Rurik to life in a whole new way. But there's more. Alongside, we're introducing Myths and Fables, a brand new expansion created exclusively for this release. It draws inspiration from Slavic folklore, adding mythical creatures, legendary beasts, and timeless stories to the world of Rurik. This is the most immersive and complete version of the game to date. We would be very happy to see you supporting our pre-launch campaign on Gamefound. See you soon.
Rurik is an absolute must-have game for me, just outside my top 10 games of all time, and always a good time to sit down and play. And a Wild Venture, that's actually a pre-order that's live now if you want to check that out. Coming up next, we have 3 campaigns, all featuring miniatures, reprints, expansions. Check out 3 campaigns coming to you from Spielcraft, ADEX, and Nemesis Games.
Hi, I'm Alex Wolf with Spielcraft Games, and I'm excited to announce that Cretaceous Rails is getting a reprint and an expansion. Let's just say they're going to be plesiosaurs. My favorite thing about the game is just how much strategic depth you get out of such a simple and quick game. Seeing everyone enjoying the game since its release has been really rewarding, and I'm really excited to give everyone who missed the first crowdfunding campaign another chance. We really couldn't do it without you, so thank you so much for your support.
X meets co-op in a grim, dark fantasy world. Take on the leadership of a fantasy race and lead their uprising against not only one, but two enemy factions. Raise an army to fight the Empire and chaos. Conquer hexes and build defenses. And did we mention quests and items? Back us now and become part of the Uprising.
Between those three, you have cooperative, competitive, solo, and a host of different genres. Next up, we welcome a new creator to the platform, a creator known almost as much for their distinctive art style as much as for the games themselves. Let's take a look at Unstable Games with two new projects.
Hey everyone, I'm Rami from Unstable Games, and I am so excited to announce not one, but two new projects as part of Gamefound Feast. The first is Mystic Moon. In this competitive light strategy game, you'll use ingredients you collect to build puzzles in your cauldron and brew potions that earn you star power and sabotage your friends. We'll be launching Mystic Moon on October 1st this year. The second game is Here to Slay Dungeons, which is a cooperative dungeon crawler set in the world of Here to Slay. You'll level up as you navigate dungeons that change each time you play, learning new skills in preparation for a face-off against a final boss. We plan to launch Here to Slay Dungeons on Gamefound next spring. I can't wait to reveal more about these two projects soon. See you there.
If you're looking for something a bit more deterministic in the Euro category, our next three games should have you covered, with projects from Thundergrift, This Way, and Meeple Pug.
The year is 1610. The world stands on the edge of change, caught between ancient belief and emerging reason. Copernicus' heliocentric theory, once dismissed, now finds a very powerful voice on Galileo Galilei, and his discoveries challenge the very core of accepted knowledge. After the success of our first Euro game, Downward Journey, we are so excited to launch the next title of our scientific journey through Gamefound during Q4 2025. Galileo Suite is a competitive Euro game for 1 to 4 players, which features deck builder, a single worker, and the ever-present threat of suspicion. You're a scholar in this turbulent time, crafting inventions, writing treaties, while the Inquisition is watching. Knowledge may cost you freedom, and even your life, but the star remains silent without it. Hello everyone, I'm Gon from Thundergrift Games, and we can wait to share more with you about this experience through the updates on Gamefound. Make sure to follow the project to receive a special gift, the principal medal coins, and a very special pouch. We can wait to connect with you again and launch this campaign soon. Thank you for watching.
Χαίρετε, I'm Vasilis, one of the co-designers in Meeple Pug, and today we stand within the ancient walls of a medieval Byzantine monastery. And among the relics of the past, we have something truly extraordinary to show you, Byzantion. Welcome to Byzantion, a deeply thematic, event-driven board game of high-stakes politics, shifting alliances, and stunning miniatures. Byzantion seamlessly blends engine building, card drafting, resource management, and auction bidding into a rich, immersive experience. Take command of one of the 4 historical Demos, wield influence over Αυτοκράτορ Justinianus himself, and shape the course of history through diplomacy, intrigue, and backstabbing. Step into the shadowy halls of power, forge alliances, break them, rewrite the fate of an empire. This is Byzantion. Make it your history.
ARCTICA is the 3rd game of this 3 company, designed by Rémi Mathieu and Chants, and the first to leave the ice universe, but still sticking with ice and cold. Here we explore fragile Arctic ecosystem and their development. Players are forces of nature competing for biodiversity points, featuring 160 unique artworks of Arctic animals, beautifully illustrated by Christine Bertin, and all with different abilities. ARCTICA is a highly strategic engine building game, and it features simultaneous action selection, multi-use cards, resource management, and area control. And best of all, there are gears at work. Generations of animals are symbolized by wheels on an innovative gear-spinning playing board, where animals are placed in a short or long generation wheel. When players rotate their wheels, indicating the passing of time, all their tokens will advance, becoming available to place on the map of ARCTICA.
In addition to those 3, we also have the Old King's Crown, as well as its new expansion, Songs of Home, from Eerie Idle Games. In the Old King's Crown, you choose a faction to command, brought to life with unique abilities, illustrations, and components, as you vie for political and martial control in an attempt to claim the throne. The new expansion, Songs of Home, introduces 2 new factions. Play as the people of the kingdom's heartlands, who harvest and sow their secrets like rain for the coming snows. This faction uses rites and tributes to create potent economic builds and enact their powerful summer rituals. Or alternatively, side with those once thought lost, now awakening from a great slumber. Figures of myth, knights and ladies, buried by change and time, having long forgotten the quest they were on, they must strive to recall who they once were and ride out to meet this adventure under an older, unfamiliar sun. Whether you're new to the Old King's Crown or already familiar with the game, check out this campaign for a beautiful and strategic Eurogame you won't want to miss. From there we bring it back to the spirit of combat and adventure, with games set in space, fantasy, and in literature. Check out these 3 projects from Board Game Inc., Red Raven, and Homeguard Games.
Hi, I'm Dan Weigel with Homeguard Games, and I'm excited to introduce you to Lone Wolf, Vengeance of the Kai. For those who don't know Lone Wolf, it's a best-selling fantasy gamebook series set in a rich world on the scale of Lord of the Rings. But you don't have to be a Lone Wolf fan to enjoy this game. Vengeance of the Kai is a cinematic, asymmetrical, 2-player strategy game that lets you relive an epic conflict, but in a different way every time you play. If you like games like Star Wars Rebellion or War of the Ring, we think you'll love this game. Every move is a tense trade-off between advancing your own agenda or disrupting your opponents. Whether you're choosing between launching invasions, dueling, capturing, or eliminating enemy leaders, pursuing heroic quests, summoning the undead, or unleashing deadly plagues, you'll have plenty of strategic choices to make. We hope you love playing it as much as we loved creating it for you. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Ryan Lockett from Red Raven Games. The next game we're launching on Gamefound is called Song of Silveranth. This is a big open world narrative game like Sleeping Gods and Sleeping Gods Distant Skies. You'll be exploring a huge atlas, making choices, reading stories, having combat. This time there's also a dungeon book with lots of dungeons and places that you can explore. It takes place in a dark fairy tale fantasy setting that's even bigger than the Sleeping Gods atlas. And there are lots of new mechanics, narrative choices that really impact the overall game. We're really excited about it. Please check it out.
Hi, I'm Jan from Board Game Inc. Today I'm excited to announce the 2nd edition of X-ODUS Rise of the Corruption. It's a co-op sci-fi game for 1 to 4 players where you'll be exploring a shifting galaxy, upgrading a ship, and fighting against evolving threats. It is a big upgrade from the original edition. 95% of the content is either new or has been reworked. It's more streamlined, there's more ships, more strategy, and just about every component has been improved, and that is thanks to the community feedback. We are thrilled to announce the second edition of Exodus on Gamefound, and we promise an exciting campaign. We look forward to seeing you there and connect with you all, and as always, thank you for your support.
And as always, we don't just have board games for you today. In fact, we have terrain, more terrain, and tables from Eons of Battle, Archon Studio, and Game Theory tables. Let's check out those projects now.
Welcome! I'm Simon from House Archon Studio, and we can't wait to pull you into the shadows of Duskhollow, a dark and mysterious land where the centerpiece is a massive, modular vampire castle, perfect for your RPG sessions. Whether you choose the pre-painted or unpainted version, it's going to feel right like stepping into a gothic nightmare. Lurking in the fog, you'll find eerie townsfolk and creatures that call this forsaken land home. They hide, they wait, and now you can bring them into your own games. Want to get one of these for yourself? Just hit that follow button on your Gamefound page and secure the Lunatic Baba for your first pledge. But hold on, there's one more thing I want to show you. Our very own in-house factory. This is where we produce all of your miniatures and terrain, and soon we'll be making the Duskhollow castle right here too. Follow us now on Gamefound.
Jay here from Eons of Battle. We are launching the Catacombs of the Blessed Dead, a collaboration between Eons of Battle and Trench Crusade to make an official battlefield for the grim dark universe. Set in the holy catacombs beneath the ruined earth, this campaign features our most highly detailed terrain ever. Macabre walls dotted with skulls and crucifixes, arranged in a winding maze of dangerous corridors and vicious ambushes. This ghastly labyrinth has over 50 pieces of terrain, available as STLs and physical pieces. With a modular design, set up a battlefield in minutes. We have populated the catacombs with our first ever Eons of Battle miniatures, the Catacomb Sappers and the Grace of Flesh. These miniatures are available both digitally and physically as resin cast miniatures, the perfect proxy force for playing grim dark games. The Catacombs of the Blessed Dead is launching September 1st and will include stretch goals for more terrain, miniature options, and more to be revealed. Follow during the preview window to get access to this unique STL for free.
Hey guys, it's George from Game Theory Tables, and after a year and a half in development, the official Dungeons & Dragons table, the Table of Adventure, is almost here. Designed to fit with your lifestyle during day, and by night, it's an adventure portal, featuring licensed artwork from the D&D universe, and also the DM Stronghold, your command center for epic, legendary storytelling. Now, from the magnetic rail accessories to the hidden Easter eggs, the Table Adventure was created with Wizards of the Coast for a truly immersive, best-in-class experience. Exclusively on Gamefound, the Table of Adventure is not just the table, but it's your journey to your next great quest.
Along with a D&D table, what goes better than a 5e supplement? Surviving Strangehollows is a 5e supplement and adventures from Accidental Cyclops Games. Based on the concepts and artwork of UK artist Emily Hare, with all of the artwork completely hand-painted in vibrant watercolors, it's a modular mini-setting that can be dropped into any campaign or act as its own standalone setting. It has the feel of Journey to the Center of the Earth meets the Dark Crystals, with over 350 pages of creatures, setting material, exploration rules, and hazards for DMs, plus additional books, STLs, and more. If you're an RPG player, you're going to want to follow this campaign. With 19 projects so far, we're down to the proverbial last but most certainly not least. Let's check out these last 4 projects from Gotswold Games, Godot Games, Invaders, and Titanforge.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Joe.
And we can't wait to show you Machiavellian, our dark steampunk strategy game set in an alternate 1800s Venice.
This is a world of masked nobles and crime families running the markets, and sometimes the city itself.
Gameplay-wise, think Ark Nova meets Scythe, using worker placement, bag building and deck building as you battle for influence over the city's 36 senators.
And when you follow the campaign, you'll get a free signet ring stamped with the seal of the Venetian doctrine.
If you're into elegant mechanisms, rich world building and games that drip with theme, follow Machiavellian today.
Hi, I'm Stefan Godot from Godot Games, and we are super happy to be part of the feast today. Today we have something special. For the first time we will reveal our brand new Gamefound exclusive board game YOKAI Forest Duel. So grab your slingshot, aim for your goal, and enjoy the rest.
Whenever yokai cross paths in the forest, they settle it the only way they know how, with a duel. And when more than two gather, a full tournament or league breaks out until one emerges victorious. You are one of them. Welcome to the YOKAI Forest. In YOKAI Forest Duel, 2 to 8 players face off in fast-paced tournaments or league-style matchups. Outsmart your rivals through clever strategy, sharp deduction, and mind games as you fight for victory in intense best-of-3 battles. YOKAI Forest Duel is a result of 8 years of passion to deduction game design at Godot Games. With quick setup, simple rules, and zero downtime, it's our smoothest, sharpest, and most elegant game to date. Exclusively on Gamefound.
Hi, I'm excited to introduce the new and improved edition of Chants for the old ones. It comes with the Eye of Dagon, a brand new expansion packed with fresh mechanics, new strategies, and new ways to play. And new Orders from Reckoning, which introduces asymmetric cults and new powers.
Hi, my name is Kuba from Titanforge, and this is Bloodfields. The oldest, completely 3D printable wargaming system is finally going fully physical. Everything you need for 2 players to start will be included in one single box, just like a board game. Bloodfields is pure high fantasy fun, with quick skirmish battles and over 20 distinctive armies, including all your timeless favorites like elves, dwarves, and vampires. This is the perfect moment to join in because the game is getting a complete upgrade to 3rd edition, including new cards, lore, and streamlined rules. So, check it out and see you on Gamefound.
And that's it. We're done. It's all over now. I mean, not everything, but the feast. The feast is over now. Make sure to go ahead and check out the Feast landing page where you can find all of these projects, see what captures your interest or attention, see what's worth following, and also let us know how this was. Did you like the new format? What's your thoughts and opinions on previous formats versus this? We always like your feedback in terms of helping us understand what works best for you. And with that, I'm Alex Radcliffe, CMO of Gamefound, and I look forward to seeing you in our next feast, probably in October.